A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 23, 1 to 12. Then said Jesus to the crowds and to his disciples, "The scribes and the Pharisees sit on Moses' seat. So practice and observe whatever they tell you, but not what they do. For they preach, but do not practice. They bind heavy burdens, hard to bear, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with their finger. They do all their deeds to be seen by men, for they make their phylacteries broad and their fringes long, and they love the place of honor of feasts and the best seats in the synagogues and salutations in the marketplaces, and being called rabbi by men. But they are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher, and you are all brethren. And call no man your father on earth, for you have one Father who is in heaven. Neither be called masters, for you have one Master, the Christ. He who is greatest among you shall be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted." The Gospel of the Lord. Dear friends, Jesus denounces the hypocrisy of the scribes and the Pharisees, because scribes and Pharisees, they want to show off themselves. Their teaching also is a show. They want to be called rabbi. They want to be greeted in the synagogues and marketplaces. They increase their phylacteries and the fringes of cloth so that people can see, people can read what they have written on their phylacteries. So that is how they want to be called masters. Therefore, Jesus is telling, do not call them rabbi, do not call them father, do not call them master. That is what Jesus is telling. You have only one rabbi, so one teacher, and the rest of you are all brothers and sisters. Don't call father. You have only one Father in heaven. Don't call them masters, because you have only one Master, the Christ. So in this way, Jesus is making them aware of the hypocrisy of the scribes and Pharisees, so that they would follow Jesus properly. And among the disciples of Jesus, they have to be servants, and whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but then whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Because Jesus humbled himself. He was God, he is God, but then he becomes human being. He humbles himself, and then he also is killed, crucified. Yet God raises him, makes him great, and makes him sit on his right hand. So in that way he is exalted. And also Jesus reminds his disciples, be aware of the Pharisees and the scribes. Listen to them. Whatever they teach you, listen to them and practice them. But don't follow them, because they preach but don't practice. Therefore Jesus tells them, follow me, carry your cross, deny yourself, and follow me. So the first is deny yourself, not your will but God's will. Carry your cross And then follow me. Jesus says, follow me. Instead of following the scribes and Pharisees and others, Jesus is telling straight, follow me, because he is the teacher, he is the master, he is the rabbi. So let us follow Jesus.